Okay, so what I wanted to do was go over the questions we did this morning on Quizizz, and these are just the ones you missed. Some of you missed uh, during the quiz. So number one, I just wanted to go over this. Luca has the spinner pictured here, which you can see the small spinner, and a bag of marbles, which I've drawn over here. Filled with 2 red marbles, 3 green marbles, and 3 blue marbles. What's the probability that Luca spins red on the spinner and picks the red marble out of the bag? So you have to do these 2 things. You have to do the probability of the spinner first, and then you have to do the probability of drawing a red marble. So we know there are 4 spots, so you'd have 1 out of 4 of the odds, or 1/4. So you're going to bring 1/4 down here. Then you're going to have number 2, which is 2 out of 8, because there are 2 red marbles out of 8. And you're going to do times 2/8, which is 2 over 32, which can be reduced to 1/16. So you can see here that the answer is A. Number 2. Let's see. What is the probability of Diego rolling a dice and landing on a 4, and then rolling the dice again and landing on any even number? So once again, you're going to have your first trial, which would be 1 out of 6, because that's the probability of rolling the dice and landing on a 4. And the second one is going to be any even number, which the even numbers are 2, 4, and 6. Which would be 3, 6, or 1/2. So when you multiply those, you get 3 over 36, which is 1/12, which is D, and that's the correct answer. And let's see, I think we needed to go over this one. Independent and dependent outcomes. This is the one talking about Adel. Spins the spinner twice. What's the probability that it lands on the first red, then blue? Landing on red does not depend on any of the other colors or the other outcomes. So it's dependent because it's independent because it doesn't rely on any other event for its outcome. Okay, number 6. Which event is not a dependent event? Okay, these dots represent the 20 students. If you choose 2 of these students out of the 20 to be the line leader, that's not going to affect anyone else. Number 2, or B, picking 2 marbles from a bag without replacing them. Here's the bag. You pick 2 random marbles in a row, and you don't replace them. You're not affecting the future outcome. C, picking 2 crayons from a box without putting them back. So if you took 2 crayons but didn't return them to the box, then that doesn't affect the outcome for the next independent trial. And so D, picking the earring and replacing it and then picking a second earring, that event would have to be based on a dependent outcome. So it would be returned to the bag, and it does affect the outcome of the event. Here is number 7. Suppose 2 tiles are drawn from the collection shown, and the first tile is not replaced before the second tile is drawn. Find P, A, and A. And I posted this video on Edmodo, so you need to go watch how I did it. But just a review, if you remember, this had 15 letters, 2 A's. There are 15 tiles, 2 with an A on them. The first draw would be 2 out of 15 as the probability, the 2 A's against all the other letters. But the second one, you have to drop down to 14 because there would be 1 A left over 14 tiles because one of them's been removed. So you take the 2 over 15 times 1 over 14, and you get 2 over 210, which can be reduced. Therefore, it's going to be B. Okay? I just wanted to go over those with you today, and I'm going to post your assignment to do in Quizizz today for your homework, and then we'll go over it this evening. And I'll see you at 4 o'clock. Bye.